Okay, greetings everybody, welcome back to another episode of Serious Cubers Adventures in Sky Factory 3. Last time we worked on some... what did we do? Auto crafting? Was that last episode? It might be. I forgot. Thing I did offline, off camera, is add something here to automatically produce mana, kinda. Sort of automatically. So what I do here is I have a open crate from Botania. What this does, if this has, like, if you feed items into this thing, which I do here with using a hopper, just feeding it coal blocks right now, it will just drop them down. If you give it a redstone signal, it will stop dropping it down. And then down here I have a pressure plate where the items fall down onto, and if they land on this wire here gets powered, which then turns off the thing, so it stops like dropping them, right? And then if these flowers pick it up to consume it, the pressure plate releases, signal goes off, and it drops more for the next ones to pick it up. And you can see it worked pretty well. It's like full right now. At this point I have this lever on here. If I would take it off right now, it would start again. The problem is that this is full right now, so obviously, you know, I mean, they're going to consume it, but they're not going to put anything in there right now. So I'm just having like a override here to just turn it off. I wanted to use a comparator for this because you can actually use a comparator to check how full this thing is, but the space I have here is not enough to do this. I would need a comparator and a repeater at least to do this, so I would have to move these back a bit and stuff, but I'll just do this when I move this whole thing into a proper Botania area. But yeah, it's fine. It's working pretty great. I put on a shovel on my pick, so we have spoons, so we can also dig up dirt. And I put a piston on these boots so that I can jump higher and to get the step assist, right? So that I can like walk up blocks like this and I jump higher. It seems like the first level, the jump 1, doesn't give you that double jump, which is good because I don't want that. So, and then super quick update here. I rearranged this, moved the water thing over there, and I put a little guy here to sift the soul sand. I don't know why it's in there. Should be in there. And right now it's empty. I think it's making more. Yeah, still a bunch of sand in there. Is this all working? Pipes are actually there, just invisible again, right? Oh no, they go down there. Yeah, never mind. This is not getting water though. I think I messed up something here when I moved this. I think I forgot to turn this on. There you go. There we go. Okay, now it's working again. So we're getting lots of quartz now and gas tiers as well, which is awesome. I enchanted a sift in here to get loot and efficiency, or fortune and efficiency. Okay, so let's go over back to our thing here. There is a add-on for refined storage here called Reborn Storage. And this one adds like the old Applied Energy 6.1 crafting CPU. It's like a multi-block that you fill with CPUs and crafting storage. And that's where you can put in all of your crafting recipes. So you don't need to make like these crafters, right? Many of them. You can just put them in this thing. So I made enough blocks to make like a 4x4x4 here. So let's quickly build one of those. I think that would be kind of nice to have. Right now I'll just put it here. I don't really have a good spot for this yet. Need to think about where I want to put all these things. But this is really cool. And let's remove this. And I think we need... Is this where the wire is? Yeah, we can just connect it up there. And then we take these heat conduits, just put them in each, on each side like this. Oops. And I made auto crafting recipes for all of these. Okay, and then in the middle you can fill them with CPUs and storage as much as you want. The CPU speeds up the crafting process. The storage lets you add more recipes. Each page actually, or each storage block can actually hold a lot of recipes. There you go. Now if you open it, you can see these are all recipes we can fill on page 1, page 2, page 3, and 4. So each storage block has one of these giant pages, which is ridiculous. So let's take all of these guys. And I don't think we can put in speed upgrades. That's why you use the CPUs for them. And we just dump them all into the system here. And these two as well. And now if we grab a cable and hook this up, boop. No, I don't know how much power it's going to consume actually. A little bit, I think. I'm not sure. It should tell me here, right? Crafting frame 60 S only, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it's only 60. But now we should see all the craftables again, right? Is this all the stuff? Yeah, we have the CPUs in here. Doesn't look like a lot. No, it should be that, right? Yeah, crafting bench. Yeah, it's all there. Cool. So we can do that. Awesome. So I can actually reuse these guys for other things later if I want to. Okay, so I want to work on a tree farm and probably some crop farms. Now, I kind of want to use Steve's cards to do that. It goes along with that whole, let's not be super efficient, let's just do some fun things and different things. Steve's factory manager is interesting, and actually I'm going to set up a bunch of these recipes as patterns, I think. So let's grab a bunch of patterns as well. And someone said if you hold Control Shift and click, then you can autocraft. So awesome tip for that. Thank you very much. Let's get some of these and still put them in here. And yeah, and also you can use the shift thing here. So if I do improved, there's actually a move item thing, so you can set them in here also. That's so good. I love that. So much better than applied energistics. But yeah, Steve's factory, it uses minecarts to do certain things. So for example, we can make a tree chopping cart. We can make one that harvests crop. We can make one that crafts things. Lots of different, actually I'm not going to make a recipe for that because we only need one of them. Lots of different things you can make with that. Let's see, I know we need some of these things probably. Oops, I don't know why they all left. We need this stuff, so we need this. No, that one I just made. More of an advanced version. And let's see, what else would we want? Maybe this. I mean, we have so many pages of recipes now, it really doesn't matter, right? We could just make a ton of these. This for sure. I'm using all dictionary here, that's fine, I think. Yeah, it should be okay. And let's make this one too, why not? And we need this basic farmer. We use this later. I want to make the woodcutter first, so we need these diamond things. The thing about Steve's factory, it's actually kind of expensive if you compare to just a NIO farm, for example. The NIO farm is so much cheaper and way more efficient than a Steve's card thing. But I like using them. I like minecarts, so I want to use them. I think it's going to be fun. So let's do Steve. So we need this card assembler, first of all. And so we need to make a bunch of these. Let's just make a couple. Shroop. This one is what creates our minecart itself. So you can design them in different ways. So let's just put this over here. It doesn't need power. It needs fuel, so coal to build. And you can see we put in a card up here, which let's just make one real quick. Let's get 2 of those. And we make an iron card. These are like special Steve's cards. They're not the normal Minecraft ones. And you can put them in here. Now you get all these slots for attachments, add-ons, tools, etc. And each hull has like a different capacity for things. This one, you can see all the stuff here, right? Max add-on 6, for example. You can add other things as well. You can get bigger cards. There's a reinforced one here, which needs this reinforced metal. Kind of interesting, which I think I need to make soon. But let's also make a normal coal engine. So this one uses coal or other burnables to be fueled. And we want to make, let's see, what was that? Let's just make, no, it was one of them, right? Or was it 4? One of them, 4 of those. Yeah, let's make a solar panel as well, so that if there's sunlight, it can use the sunlight instead. Then we want one of those. Internal storage, so you can store things inside the minecart. And we want the tree chopper thing. So we need one of those. There's 2 different choppers. There's the basic one and like an advanced version. This one, hardened. I don't know if there's one higher than that. Yeah, the Galgadorian, but that's super high. I don't know if I want to make this one. What does this need? No, I think I'll just go with the normal one. Let's go with the normal chopper. We need 5 of these. So yeah, I definitely want to use this for a tree farm, but I've been messing with this in like a single player world a bit. And yeah, we can put these in here. So this is our card. Now, before I continue talking about what I was going to say, if I would assemble this now, you can see this will take 20 real life minutes to assemble. That is crazy. There are, however, these things, the module knowledge, and the industrial espionage to decrease that assembling time. The espionage needs... oh, you can't even craft that? No, there it is. Yeah, it needs reinforced metal and this crazy eye. I think we should just make those, really. So we do actually need to make reinforced metal, right? Okay, let's make this. So let's go set up some more recipes for this. A bit of a crash there. If I look at the espionage one, you see how there's an item missing at the bottom? If I try to hover over there with my mouse, the game crashes. That is supposed to be the module knowledge, which is like the previous upgrade. So I want to see if let's do Steve's again and just make a couple of things again. If I try to place that recipe there, is it going to crash? Because this goes here. And then we need the reinforced stuff, which is making right now. Let's get the bookshelf. Let's also make just one, just so I have the recipe. Okay, I made 2. That's fine. Yeah, and then I just need the reinforced stuff. Is this going to be a valid recipe? No, it doesn't recognize this as a recipe. Okay. So in that case, I guess we just go with the previous update then, upgrade. Which is fine. Kind of want to move the cake. I'm just going to get rid of it. We have more cake. Okay, so let's get these upgrades. You put them on the side of this block. So right now it's 90 minutes. If we place these down with shift right click, it goes down to 0. Haha, that's much better, right? So let's get some coal, put this in here. And I think that's the card I want, right? Yeah, let's click assemble. And there it is. So much better. Cool. So there's our little card. Then obviously we need some rails. So let's look up some rails here and just make a bunch. And we also need these advanced rails here. I need a pressure plate. Let's always get 2, which is fine. We also need the cargo manager. So there's some things I would probably want to make as a recipe here. Let me go do this real quick. Okay, that should be it. So we should be able to make a cargo now. We need more of these anyway. So I just made a recipe for it. There we go. Not too slow, which is nice. Okay, this should be all we need. So let's get rid of these trees here. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm eating pizzas now, by the way. We have a lot of pizzas over in that chest, so might as well. Who doesn't like to eat pizzas? Every day, all day, right? All right, cool. So that is also a lot of wood, which is nice. Obviously, we're getting more soon. Yeah, I think I'll put it here. I wasn't sure about that, to be honest, but I guess it's a good spot. Might as well do it. Let's get rid of these guys. And yeah, like I said, so the farm... Oh, what did I do here? Accidentally mined out too much. I think they were like connected at the bottom, maybe? That's weird. That makes no sense. No, I don't think I ever finished this up, actually, now I think about this. Let's fix this as well. Yeah, the tree farm is not too bad. Like, it's again, it's not, it's not as efficient as an NIO farm, but it's gonna be alright. Actually, I do need the dirt. The problem with the crop farm, however, is that this card isn't smart enough to know that, for example, if you have multiple crops, that you only want like a row of a specific crop, and then the next row should be another specific crop. It's not smart enough to do that. So there's a little bit of a problem. Let's turn off the one that puts it on top so I don't accidentally make a second platform. So I kind of have a workaround for it, but it's not ideal. So I'm not 100% sure if I want to really use the minecarts for the crop farm, but we'll use it for the tree farm. So let's plan this out a bit. I think I'll put the dirt here. Then we have a minecart track and then a dirt here again. Is this like... It's not ideal either, right? Let's see. I know it doesn't make sense right now probably, but it will make sense eventually. I think I want to move this one over. So let's get the dirt out. So the dirt is where it plants trees, and the middle then is going to be the minecart track. And I think... Let's use some hemcrete just so it's like a different block where the cart itself goes, maybe? I don't know. Might not look good, but we shall see. Looks alright. And can we get our shifting crust wand? There you go. And we're just gonna go ahead and do this here. How far out would I go? So this is 3 blocks away from the corner. So 1, 2, 3. So the dirt is here and here, right? And then this. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wide. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's the wrong one. 7. And down here. Right? Yep, that makes sense. That looks good. So fill the rest here with dirt. We could make a bigger tree farm, but I think it's fine. We don't need a ton of stuff yet. And again, we can just have a different farm later on too. Okay, yeah, this looks alright. So the track then goes on here. This is where our minecart runs around and chops down and plants trees. Oops. Earlier today, I mentioned in Discord that my pickaxe is not super fast, even with efficiency 5. It seems to be quite fast now, actually. Maybe it was just a weird server update that I needed or something. I don't know. It seems faster now. Also with the shovel on top, the dirt goes away super fast. Here we want to put a advanced rail. Do you want to do it here? We lose a... Yeah, that's fine. No, it's fine. And then we put this here. All right. This thing looks a little bit crazy. You can see it has some colored fields all around. If you open the manager, you can see it has these same colors in here. If you click the middle, you can like kind of separate them. Can tell them if they need to share their own the same inventory spot or not, but it doesn't really matter. The only thing what we want to do here is every time the cart stops here, we wanted to dump everything it has from its internal storage into the cargo manager. So you click the arrow to change the direction, right? So we just want to dump everything on the yellow side into this inventory over here. So that should be all we have to do there. Now, if I get some saplings, and let's go get spruce, because that's kind of what I want to plant here. If I give this now saplings, we can also tell it to... No, we don't want to do that. It has an internal storage for saplings, so I'll just leave it in there. And I'm also going to get some coal. Okay, so it's nighttime. It's getting day, which is fine. If I place this down right now, it always points the way you looked at, right? So it's chopping tools this way, so we'll go clockwise right now. If I open the inventory, whoa, it looks crazy, right? No, it's not too bad. So we have the coal engine here, right, where we give it fuel. We have the solar engine. We have the woodcutter, obviously, with its durability. You can see sunlight came out. We are getting power. And it has the internal storage. One important thing, you can see go right now. Actually, does it hurt? No. One important thing we want to do is we can change the priority on these engines. We want to make sure that the coal one is lower. So it only uses the fuel from the coal if the solar engine is not running. And because we grow trees, it will block the sunlight quite often. So it will actually switch to the coal engine quite often. And we can give it saplings here, right? It has this like internal storage for the woodcutter. It will not output these guys into this cargo manager. It will always keep them in here. Any excess stuff, if it gets more saplings than it can store, it puts them into the internal storage. And this one, it will dump into the cargo manager here. Yeah, cargo manager. And there you go. It's gonna plant all the trees. Seems like it keeps a space in between. I don't know if that's because there's spruce or if it always does that, but it should be okay. To speed this up. Oh, it's already growing because I'm running. That's fine. Let's grab a... Let's grab some drawers, maybe. We're gonna get saplings, apples, and logs, obviously. That's a compacting. Do I want a controller? I think I want a controller. I probably should set up a recipe for that as well. What's the chance that we can make one? Pretty high, pretty high. Let's get an item conduit as well. And we want to set this up over here. So I think I'm just going to do this and this. And I think later maybe we'll set up some... Ooh, hello tree. some immersive engineering... Where did I place that cable? Oh, there. Immersive engineering silos to store these things might look cool, but for now, this is fine. Always extract input. Bam. is our log, right? And you can see just chop down a tree. Also, another really cool thing is if this guy has a full inventory and it can't dump things in here, let's say this is a full inventory as well, then it will... Why did it try red? Is it because it was on this side? Then it will just delete any items it gets. It chops down. So you don't end up with like a stuck system or with logs everywhere on the ground. It will just get rid of them. But yeah, there it goes. So it's gonna go around doing his thing, right? We can make it grow. We could probably set something up where we want to, where we like pause it and not let it move while it's doing stuff. While there's no any trees growing or something. But it's fine. You can just go around. It's not a big deal. We could also set up something later where we smelt some of these logs into charcoal and then feed it back to this guy to power it. But I don't think we really need to worry about that. But there's that. Actually, thinking about this, these guys don't give apples, I don't think, spruce, right? So we probably don't have to worry about that. We won't get many saplings at this point either because it's spruce. But it's fine. So that's our tree farm. Now, for the seed farm, I'm going to set something up. And I'll think about if I want to do this or not. But I'm going to set up a system anyway to just show you what my idea was. And then, I don't know. I don't think it's going to work out. I think it would be too much of a pain to do it that way. But let me get some things ready and I'll show you. Alright, I set up a quick test over here. This is kind of like what I would have to build. Like I mentioned, the issue is that the card is not smart enough, and I forgot my cargo thingies. The card is not smart enough to know where to place, for example, the wheat seeds and where to place, in my case here, rice seeds as an example. It will just plan whatever it has in storage when it harvests stuff. Because it actually breaks the crops. It doesn't like do the right click thing where it leaves the crops behind. So to bypass that, what we could do is set up these intersections in between each field. So this field would be, just be wheat, and this side here would be rice, right? Let's put on these growth accelerators. These, by the way, actually got more expensive, it seems like. Look at that. That is more expensive. I don't think I did that. I always crafted those. I don't know why. Yeah, some of the recipe must have changed. But anyway, yeah, so, you know, this side would be wheat, this side would be rice. So what we need to do in between then, let's say the cart goes this way. Every time after it like went through here to harvest all the wheat, at this spot here, at the red one, let's divide these here so we know which one it is. At the red one, we need to tell it to everything that's in your internal storage, so all the wheat and the extra seeds you have, dump them into red. Right? Actually we need to leave it like this, I think. Then also at the same time, and move the arrow around, change this to red as well, so you can have multiple colors, and tell it to also dump every seed you have in your seed storage into here, right? So it comes by, harvests everything, plants everything, and then it empties its entire inventory into here. Then on this stage, we tell it at red to feed it only the seeds that are in this system. So we will put the rice seeds in here and the wheat seeds in here. And then it goes, takes out the wheat seeds and it starts planting them here. Goes around, stops on this one. Now it's on the green side. At green we say the same thing we did on the other side, on the red side, where everything that's internal storage and that's seeds dump into the storage manager again, right? So to dump out all the rice seeds and everything. And then at this screen, it does the opposite where it says take out all the seeds again. So this is kind of like an in-between station where it changes what crops it has in its inventory. So if we give this guy this farmer card now, and I let this go, and I say again, coal engine minor, medium priority, give a coal. It is going this way. It's not supposed to go that way. Why are you going that way? How do I get you back? I placed you this way. You are supposed to go that way, sir. Okay, there you go. So now it stops there. It has nothing, right? Dumps it off and then goes to the next one. Takes out all the seeds. So it has the rice seeds now. Plants them, right? It even tilts the dirt and everything. It slowly plants them. It's not the fastest machine, but it does its job, I guess. And then here, it dumps off everything it had internally, goes to the next one, and grabs all the wheat seeds now. And plants them, right? It didn't have enough here anyway. Plants them all. Let's actually grow these real quick while it's doing its thing. Hopefully I can do this fast enough. Ah, wasn't fast enough. Should just grab bone meal. Okay, there's some wheat. So we can see now it will destroy it. It doesn't like do the right click, but it plants it, right? And then here now, when it reaches this, it dumps it in its products, right? Seeds, wheat, and then it goes, grabs the rice seeds, which now also grew. So that would be a way to do it, but as you can tell, probably, if we wanted to have lots of different crops, I mean, we can repeat this pattern, right? Instead of like doing a loop here, we can go to the next section, the next section, the next section. We can kind of loop this around somewhat, right? And we can make these fields a bit bigger, although that's probably big enough for like each crop, right? So yeah, I don't know, something, this would be a solution, but it's pretty overkill, I think. I don't know, I have to think about this. Let me know what you guys think. If you know a better way of doing these farms with Steve's Factory cards, then maybe we'll do that instead. But for the tree farm, it's definitely nice, I think. So, and this would look kind of cool, right? It would go with our kind of mechanical theme here. But yeah, guys, I will have to end the episode here for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know if you have any suggestions about the Steve's card, how to improve this a little bit, the farm. If not, we might just go with the NIO farm, just because it's so much easier. I wish we had like forestry or something. I would love to use the forestry farm in here as well. But we just need to plant a lot of different crops, especially when we start with mystical agriculture to farm all of our like ores and gems and all the kinds of resources, right? It would be a pretty big field. Maybe I can come up with like a better way to tile this as well. I was trying to kind of compact this into just using one cargo manager, dumping things and taking out things at the same time, but I don't think it works because I don't think you can access the other colors if it's just one of them or something. I guess you could like loop around one. That might work, right? Like if you stop here, here, and here or something, and at one cargo manager, you can probably do it, but maybe that's just simpler. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.